Sha'Carri Richardson, the lightning-fast Olympic champion and one of the most recognizable figures in American track and field, has been arrested in a shocking turn of events that has rocked the sports world. On July 27, 2025, Richardson was taken into custody at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport after a physical altercation with her boyfriend, fellow sprinter and world champion Christian Coleman. The charge? Fourth-degree domestic violence. According to official police reports, the altercation began when Richardson allegedly became aggressive during an argument. Surveillance footage reportedly showed her grabbing Coleman's backpack, blocking his path as he tried to walk away, and physically shoving him into a wall or column. Authorities say she also hurled what appeared to be a pair of headphones at him. The situation unfolded in a high-traffic TSA area, where airport security intervened and flagged the dispute to local law enforcement. When officers reviewed the video evidence, they determined there was enough probable cause to arrest Richardson at the scene. She was booked at the South Correctional Entity, known as SCORE, in Des Moines, Washington, at 6:54 p.m. She remained in custody for nearly 19 hours before being released the next afternoon around 1:13 p.m. Despite the documented altercation, Christian Coleman declined to press charges and refused to be listed as a victim. Still, the arrest stands, and the incident has already begun to stir intense public scrutiny, especially given Richardson's history in the spotlight. Fans were stunned not only by the news of the arrest but also by the timing. It came just days before the start of the 2025 U.S. Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. Sha'Carri did run in the preliminary 100-meter round on July 31, clocking a solid 11.7 seconds to advance, but then abruptly withdrew before the semifinals without explanation. As of now, there's been no official statement from Sha'Carri Richardson, her management team, or USA Track and Field. The silence is deafening, and the public is left to speculate. Was this a personal moment that spiraled out of control, or is there more to the story we haven't heard? One thing is certain, Richardson's future on the track may not be derailed just yet. As the reigning world champion in the women's 100 meters, she already holds an automatic bid to represent Team USA at the upcoming 2025 World Championships in Tokyo this September. But the question on everyone's mind is whether this incident will impact her image, her sponsorships, or her standing within the sport. Sha'Carri Richardson has always been polarizing. She's bold, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge convention, whether it's in her style, her language, or her approach to fame. She captured the world's attention not just with her blistering speed, but with her unapologetic authenticity. From her viral interviews to her iconic orange hair and long nails, Richardson has always been more than just an athlete. She's a cultural force. But this latest development adds a dark wrinkle to her narrative. It's not the first time Sha'Carri has been embroiled in controversy. Back in 2021, she was suspended after testing positive for marijuana, a decision that sparked global debate and ultimately cost her a spot at the Tokyo Olympics. She rebounded spectacularly, winning gold in the 100 meters at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, and later leading Team USA to gold in the 4x100 relay in Paris 2024. She became a household name, a symbol of redemption and resilience. But now, the spotlight returns, this time with legal implications and questions of personal conduct. On social media, fans are divided. Some are calling for grace, emphasizing that athletes are human and relationships are complicated. Others are demanding accountability, pointing out that domestic violence allegations, regardless of gender, must be taken seriously. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram are flooded with hashtags ranging from #StandWithSha'Carri to #NoExcuseForViolence. Several former athletes have weighed in, some offering support, others urging the sporting community not to ignore the gravity of the situation. Christian Coleman, for his part, has remained silent publicly. The 28-year-old sprinter has had his own share of controversy in the past, including a suspension related to missed drug tests in 2020. But his refusal to press charges in this case adds a layer of complexity. Was it out of love, embarrassment, or pressure? We don't know. But what we do know is this incident will not simply fade away. Richardson's story has always been a roller coaster. From her triumphs on the track to her personal losses, most notably the death of her mother just before the Olympic trials in 2021, she has worn her heart on her sleeve. Her journey has been raw, real, and relatable to many. But this latest arrest might be her most difficult hurdle yet. Legal proceedings may or may not follow, depending on how prosecutors choose to interpret the evidence and the victim's unwillingness to testify. But the court of public opinion has already begun deliberations. In a recent interview, long before this incident, Richardson said, "I'm better at being Sha'Carri. I'm better at being myself." But the question now is, what version of herself will she be going forward? Will this be another chapter in her redemption arc, or a warning sign of deeper troubles? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, this story is far from over. We'll be following every update, every statement, and every consequence. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.